Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Welcome back, welcome back. So, in these times, y'all, once you get to a certain point, I understand why some people like leave social media, per se Bobby Hemmett, right? And then there's this the old content creator from 12 years ago was his last video, and he popped up on my feed, and he been in rotation in a lot of people's feed more recently. Actually, a lot of old content creators that were woke way before the woke was trending, being woke was trending, right? Or something to do, right? So his name is Master of Earth, right? And I hear that people are trying to get him to come back to social media. He has 165K subs, right? This is 12 years ago. And everything he's talking about back then is happening now, right? And with some of us that's tapped in and we're able to see that, not everybody is on their right state of mind. So sometimes, not sometimes, but a lot of time it gets to a point where you can no longer social media. And I think I'm kind of like getting ready to reach that and allow the world to, go into destruction that it's time for them to do. So another content creator, he was very popular years ago, and I think he possibly lost his battle with his mental health, which has often happened. A lot of times we excuse me, are either getting off social media or losing our battle to spiritual warfare or our mental health. Some of us actually has the proper spiritual protection or the spiritual fortitude, I don't know, that we get past the spiritual psychosis or religious psychosis, but not all of us do. So this is another content creator, Enoch the Freestyle Prince, very, very popular. And I looked at his last post was a year ago, but I'm not gonna tell his business. But a quick look, because God give me and show me stuff, I end up finding out exactly what's going on with him, right? And we just say that Enoch may not look like Enoch no more. So it's very dangerous to wake up, especially if you don't have spiritual protection, especially if you start seeing, feeling, and knowing things that most don't have access to. That's a big weight to carry, right? And I'm just happy and blessed that I have the proper protection and the spiritual fortitude to keep going. That I lost my mind, but was able to find it. I lost my mind and got a clearer vision. Because y'all be like, where is Enoch? I found Enoch. Enoch don't look like Enoch no more. Okay? So, with that being said, if y'all know, he's very gifted. He was very gifted, but in my awakening and my, when I was dealing with my own warfare, my ability as a seer, I was watching Enoch digress for a couple years before people was truly noticing it. Like, I was already seeing Enoch spiritually, like his mental was sleeping away from him. That's Enoch. That could have been me. The fact that I didn't even know Enoch is from the same city I'm from when I was watching him sometimes. I didn't even know he was from the same city I'm from. And he lost his battle. This is sad, bro. This is sad. He lost his mental health battle, y'all. It's real out here, right? Whether you're gifted and you have God, or you don't have God or the proper protection, or you start dipping in the darkness, right? And it will consume you. It will take over you. I don't know many women that's, pretty much been in this situation that this really happened to. Because I feel like a lot of time the divine feminine, when we go through these psychotic breaks and stuff, some type of way, we get pulled out of it. Or we had a proper protection or something. I don't know. But you got the Master of Earth, which he popped up on my timeline, and people knew of him already, and they were like, where he been, and da-da-da. And some people came up and spoke and said he's great, but he said he will not be coming back online. And with all the information he gave out and what he knows, it lets me know that he has some ties to the cosmic library. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's really tapped in which some of us, a few of us are. But everybody don't end up on the good side of that. Hence Enoch. He lost his mind never to find it back. Sometimes, let me show you another one. This is somebody else. I literally, we watch him up until the day. It's 5:55 p.m. This gentleman, I watched some of his readings, and everybody act like they forgot or they don't know, but he lost his mental health help. Swimming through the void. He unalived himself. He did some scriptures on Psalms and all that, and I think it was, I forgot what date, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, he unalived himself. Something like that. And before he left, he uploaded Psalms 1, 2, and 3. Boy, if y'all don't know, y'all don't see these prophecies and certain things playing out right in front of you, y'all, some people, once you reach a certain point, you're no longer human. And you can't engage with the regulars no more. And I think that's where I'm at with this. Sometimes I wonder, am I, shoot, I ain't even gonna say that. But yeah, once you get to a certain point, sometimes you no longer can be a regular or amongst the regulars. And sometimes it consumes people's mind, right? Or they don't have the proper protection. Or that spiritual warfare just get the best of them, especially when it's regard to messing with things that's in regard to our kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed and thankful to be able to tell y'all right here that I know I've had in the last almost 5 years. 1, 2, 3. 3, where you would call spiritual psychosis, spiritual death, ego death, that I made it out of sane, right? And at this level, I have to get into the shadows and be more secretive, right? So I align to my purpose with God, but I can't reveal, or I don't reveal, truly what I see and who I am, right? I think that when I did the video earlier about my dream of the hit list, if I could put somebody on that screen, Master of Earth would have been on that screen. Enoch would have been on that screen. Swimming through the void would have been on that screen. I've never been big on women content creators for some reason. I mostly have been always drawn to divine masculine, right? So I'm not aware of women other than myself that has been through what I've been through and came back and still came back with your right mind, right? So maybe y'all know some women, you can drop in the comment, that are divine, feminine, spirit, very gifted, and they lost their mind and then come back. But some of these divine women are taken out by DV, right? Usually, they have a heightened intuition, but they don't have the proper spiritual protection because they're not able to look at the demon that they're dating in the eye and let them know they're a demon. And you know what I'm saying? So they allow the warlock or whatever to win the battle, right? The spiritual war that they have with them, because they're stronger physically, right? Just because somebody is stronger physically than you doesn't mean they're stronger spiritually, right? So if you could be stronger spiritually and less physically, but you can beat the great instincts off of somebody that you're spiritually stronger than, right? With God, you can. So there becomes a level of awakening where you're no longer human. You get to see everything, right? You get to see into a lot of stuff that I will not speak on. And you get to see everybody. And then you're truly, truly, truly have awakened. I'm thankful that I truly awakened. I'm thankful that after 3 deaths, I'm still here.